In this video, you will learn how to start selling on Amazon and in particularly how to find product ideas using the software called IO Scout. My guest will be Eleonora from IO Scout, and she will be walking you step by step how you can use their tools to get really good ideas for your products. And if you want to try IO Scout, you will find the links and the coupon code below where you can sign up and check their software. And this video is a part of Demo Mondays video series where we invite different Amazon software creators and we ask them to present their products, so just like this on the screen. And as I said, today our guest is IO Scout. Hello, Eleonora. Nice to have you here. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us what is IO Scout and how does it help Amazon sellers?
Hi, Augustus. How are you? So I wanted to, first of all, introduce myself. My name is Eleanor. I'm the head of product at IO Scout. And IO Scout is an all-in-one solution for Amazon sellers. And at this point of time, I just want to quickly start sharing the screen, if that's all right. And we'll tell you a little bit more about who I am, what we do, and how we can help Amazon sellers.
Sure, let's do it.
So as I mentioned earlier, IO Scout is an all-in-one solution for Amazon sellers. And today I would like to kind of drill into the details of how to start an Amazon business, because this is the topic that a lot of our users are interested in. I believe that your audience will be interested in this topic as well. And we will drill into the details of how to find products to sell on Amazon, because this is one of the most important things to do when you start an Amazon business. And I will elaborate on that, but just give me a couple of minutes, I will introduce the company. So as mentioned earlier, we're an all-in-one Amazon seller toolset. We help businesses with access and metrics that help them make their business decisions. We have been on the market for the last 5 years, and we have expertise in delivering powerful but simple to use solutions for businesses so that businesses can get access to their business metrics without any need to find the information or the data that they require, rather than they would spend their time doing their business and growing their business. As mentioned earlier, we're a tool set, so we have more than 10 tools in one powerful solution out there available on the market for Amazon sellers. We have expertise working with other industries, and we have a huge solution for digital media. We also work with local marketplaces, but now we work with Amazon sellers. And having conducted a number of interviews and having worked in this niche for some time, we delivered IO Scout and we grew the product. And right now, as you can see on this screen and on this slide, we have a number of tools starting from product tracker, product finder, basically the things that will help a user to find their product, do some research and decide what to sell on Amazon. They can, our users can research the keywords in order to optimize their listings. They can use the listing optimizer. And of course, we have other tools like Google Chrome extension, sales estimator, and other things. Nevertheless, I wanted to point out that when we have users or let's say soon-to-be sellers joining our calls, because we speak with our users and we believe that contact and being in touch with the users is one of the most important things, we definitely hear our users asking, how do I start an Amazon business? And for sure, if you go on Google and you type in how to start an Amazon business, there are a lot of tips, and one of the top articles available out there belongs to Amazon. Amazon teaches sellers how to start a business, how to register, whether to choose, let's say, an individual or professional package. Nevertheless, no one tells you basically what product to sell, because you understand that you're investing money, you're investing time in your business, but you have no idea whether your product will be sold or not, even if you advertise it, even if you invest tons of money into design and much more. So that's why I'm joining you today, Augustus. And basically, the topic that I wanted to drill into is to how to find products on Amazon using IO Scout or using other tools. The thing is that we came across many businesses, many Amazon businesses that spent weeks, months, sometimes hours, to be quite frank with you, on Amazon doing some manual work, and they were trying to find the product to sell. Some of the businesses were successful, some required some work to do, people had to hire others in order to find the product manually. Nevertheless, there are tools available out there on the market, and IO Scout is one of them, that allow you to find the product in a very simple manner. Definitely, when we're to discuss and we're to look for the product and to find the product to sell on Amazon, we have to keep in mind that if you are, let's say, a brand owner, a private label, or if you're a reseller, there will be different approaches to how to find a product and what strategy to use. Nevertheless, there are some main things that you have to consider. For example, if you go after a specific category that is gated, there will be no possibility for you just to enter it. You have to take into consideration the price of the product and much more. So let me quickly jump into IO Scout, and we will drill into the details of, let's say, what can be done and how to find a product using IO Scout. At the same time, we will go through some of the recommendations available out there, for example, for private labels, and we will see how manual work can be automated using tools like IO Scout. As I mentioned earlier, IO Scout is a very simple solution to use. And let's imagine that we are just a brand new business owner, Amazon business owner, and we are planning on finding something to sell on Amazon. So for sure, there are some things to consider, as I mentioned earlier. So I don't want to go after categories that are gated. I don't want to go after products that I would not be able to sell. So for brand new sellers, it's recommended to take products that are between, let's say, $15 and $60 price range. So as you can see here, I have just adjusted it a little bit. I have chosen some categories for finding the product that are not gated and that are not complex. You should take into consideration the number of reviews, because if you're planning on going after a specific niche that has a lot of reviews, for example, more than 1,000 reviews, it'll be very hard for you to compete against the sellers which are already available out there. What is also important is that you want to pay attention to the revenue that specific product is already making, because if you're investing, for example, $1,000 in a product, you don't want to end up, let's say, losing money in some period of time. So it's recommended to take the revenue which is higher and that will cover your expenses. So if you want and you're willing to look for the products where you can improve the rating of the product, for sure you want to go after something lower than, for example, 4.5, 4 and 5 rating, and you should choose it's recommended to choose the number of sellers that would be not too high, because again, there is a lot of competition. You can also choose, for example, the dimensions tier, so that if you're not willing to pay extra for the delivery, and of course, you can, for example, exclude keywords if you know that you cannot sell a specific brand. For sure, you can exclude the keywords, for example, brand searches or something like that. So once I search for and I input all of the information that's required for me, all of my criteria, I would be able to see that IO Scout returns tons of products that are available for me to start my product hunt, I would say. In such a case, I am receiving all of the information directly from Amazon, and I can see the product name. For example, it's ASIN. I can see when the product was updated, its price, all of the information basically that's available out there, which I can see and I can find if I perform manual search, right? But something that I don't have when I am performing the manual search and manual work, if I'm doing that directly on Amazon without any tools, I wouldn't be getting something like, for example, my net or my fees calculation, right? I wouldn't be getting the information about the estimated number of sales, because I want to understand, all right, so I have, for example, a picture. How much money does this product bring to a seller? How well is it performing? So this information comes with IO Scout, so you can estimate what is the revenue that this product is delivering. So how much money does this product make? And in such a case, for sure, I can see that this product is well performing because I have set the revenue cap to $10,000, and I can see that, well, I'm interested in it. I can bookmark it for later, and I can review that information. And the great thing for all of the products that are in your bookmark list, you will be able to get information about this product and see how well it was performing, when this product was added, and much more. Apart from that, as I showed to you earlier, we have the calculator already in the product search, so that you can see that, for example, this product is around $48. At the same time, if I am to sell it on Amazon FBA, I would be spending around $14 on fees only, and I would be getting $34.29. However, it's very important to understand that apart from the fees that I'm planning on spending on Amazon FBA, there are other fees. For example, I need to ship the product to Amazon. I also need to input the product cost that I'm planning on investing, because, well, I have to purchase this product. And I have other expenses. For example, it's advertising, it's just human resources, and much more. So, and once I'm adding all of these expenses, I can see the real profit and the real margin, and this is automatically recalculated. So I can see the net profit right here, and I can decide whether I'm interested in this product or not. So after, let's say, performing some research in the app, in the web application, I can go on Amazon pages and perform pretty much the same hunt for the products directly on Amazon pages. And if you're not a fan, for example, of like working in the web app and you're more familiar with Amazon, let's say, site, definitely we recommend using our Google Chrome extension, which comes with all of the packages that we have. So if that's all right, I will jump into the details of Amazon.com pages. We'll show you how you can find the products directly on Amazon, and then we will come back to the web app. So all of our packages, just to make it easier to understand, all of our packages come with a web app that consists of different solutions that we discussed, as well as we have a Google Chrome extension that can be used directly on Amazon pages.
And important for our international viewers is that now you will show example on Amazon.com, but your software works with 9 marketplaces, right?
Augustus, that's right. That's a great question. So we work with 9 marketplaces. We cover Amazon.com. We work with the United Kingdom, with Canada, Mexico, Italy, Spain, France, Germany, and India. So those are the marketplaces that we cover. Thank you. That's a great question, by the way. So I'm going to, again, jump and move and share my screen. So here is Amazon.com. I do believe that you can see it already. And I just wanted to take one of the examples. So I am going to take a look at cutting boards. And I would like to perform basically the search and see what is available out there on Amazon.com, basically what I did, I went to Amazon.com, I searched for cutting boards, and AUGUST Scout Chrome extension just returned everything that is available on this page. And I can see basically all of the enriched data, the one that I had in the Google Chrome, in the main extension, in the main app. So I can see, for example, that here is extra large organic bamboo cutting board. I can see all of the information without any need to drill into the details of the product right here. And for sure, I can see the fees, I can see the estimated number of sales, the total number of sellers, and the revenue, of course. So for instance, I can add a few products right here, and I can just drill into the details of the product. As I mentioned to you earlier, we can see basically more information in case we go to the product details. So again, the same functionality as it was available in the app, but we have in Google Chrome extension. So if I want to research the historical data of the product, I can just go to the product and see all of the additional information that is available about it. So here is the extension coming up. And all of the information that's available out there, I can instantly go into the details of the product. So as you remember, we were reviewing this product, the bamboo cutting board, and we can see basically all of the information that's available out here. So we can see the ASIN, we can see the number of sellers. I can review the rank. As you can see, after the 1st of December, the rank has been increasing, so improving. I mean, it's been lowering. At the same time, we understand that the lower the BSR is, the better it is. We can see the number of reviews, so and the historic data of that. So the number of reviews have been growing gradually. So it's pretty, I would say that this is a pretty organic growth. And let's see basically what helped the product to grow its rank. So we can go into the details of the price. And as you can see, the price dropped. So it seems to me that this helped the product to improve its rank. So as you can see, the price dropped. At the same time, this influenced the rank, and the rank just became 48, and it just, the lowest rank, the lowest BSR it got is 36. So as you can see, basically we can understand what the specific brand was performing, and we can also see, in case we calculate, for example, all the associated expenses, we can also understand basically whether this is something that whether this niche is something that we can go after or not. And absolutely you have to keep in mind that apart from just purchasing the product itself, apart from everything that's associated with the delivery, we have other expenses. And what's important that I wanted to mention is all of the information about the products that you add to bookmarks is updated on an hourly basis. And what is more, you can start your product sourcing right from Alibaba, AliExpress, or any other websites that are available out there. So with the help of bookmarks, you can not only see the historical data that is updated on an hourly basis, but you can also source the product, calculate the fees, and absolutely review the historical information about the product. We have to understand that apart from, let's say, something that we already have in mind, we need to make sure that this specific niche is something that people are looking for. And absolutely, it's important to understand whether there is demand for a specific, let's say, product or a specific niche. We don't want to end up with seasonal products, right? We don't want to end up with a lot of Christmas decorations in summer when nobody purchases it, for example, or something like that. So in such a case, and it's important for us to also perform, apart from product hunt, it's also very important for us to see what people are looking for. So as you remember, we were reviewing cutting boards on Amazon. We performed very quick and very easy search. What we also can do is we can store our product ideas with IO Scout, and this can be done with the help of your product finder. You can just store your ideas. You can go back to your product ideas in your product finder bookmarks. So I can review all of that information and store this information right here. So as you can see, I have performed some storing and some niche ideas generation. So as you can see, I have some kitchen and dining ideas. Nevertheless, you can look at your competitors' products, for example, if you want to understand what your competitor has been doing in order to improve their sales. And apart from that, I can also perform the niche finder. And I'm interested, as I mentioned to you earlier, I'm interested in cutting boards. So what I will do is I will use IO Scout keyword finder. I will use the cutting board keyword in order to understand, is it something that you and I, will be looking for? Is it something that other people on Amazon are looking for? So I would go into cutting board, and as you can see, there are quite a few keywords that are used. I can see that cutting board broad search volume is around 330 requests per month. Exact search volume when people are looking for cutting board only is 135,000.
And what does it mean broad search then?
Sure. So exact search volume is something that I would use, like I did today, is the cutting board only. But broad search volume is something that will include cutting board and other words. So for example, if the broad search volume will be cutting board wood, or large cutting boards,
or fish cutting board. Okay.
Yes, you're right. So this is just everything that includes cutting board, and may include other words. All right. Okay. Great. Thank you. We can see the cost per click, and we can see the competition. So we can see that this is a pretty aggressive market out there. Nevertheless, if we have a great product, or we want to invest our time and money in advertising it, for sure, we will go after that. So what I did before, you can notice that those colors are different. What I did before, I added those ideas, those keywords already to the bookmarks. And if I go to bookmarks and to keyword bookmarks, I would be able to see that here's my cutting board. And as you can see, again, I was just performing this search for the US market, and all of the information already available that we already saw. But apart from that, I can see how this specific keyword, how people were looking for this specific, those types of products. So if I go here, I can see that, well, we all know what happened this spring, and people started cooking. So as you can see, our demand, and people have been looking for cutting boards more aggressively, even compared to last Christmas. And as you can see, basically, this is something that achieved its peak in May, but then the demand has dropped a little bit. Nevertheless, it may be a very interesting niche to explore and get into more details of this specific niche. Again, I just gave you a very quick overview of how you can perform your product search, and what and where you can take a look at the information. And something great that IO Scout and other tools available on the market can bring, and you can benefit from, is absolutely eliminating the manual work that is required. So even if you are, for example, a person who loves working with Google Sheets, or the person who loves to work with Excel spreadsheets, you can just export the information and export your product ideas right from IO Scout, and you can work with your Excel spreadsheets, for example. At the same time, we understand that time costs money, and the less manual work you perform, the more you benefit. For sure, we would understand that there is another way how you can spend your time. So we would definitely recommend some automation, and you can use IO Scout, for example. I do believe that one of the questions that you would ask me right now, El, how much does it cost?
Sure, it's interesting.
Sure. So let me quickly go back. The great thing about IO Scout is we have just one package, and we start with $25 US per month in case you sign up for 12 months. So the longer you are with IO Scout, the less you pay. We have all of the functionality that we discussed and I showed you included in all of our packages. And the great thing for Orange Klik subscribers, we have the special promo code that you can use in our product in our promo section. You can just use the Orange Klik promo code, and I do believe Augustus will be adding it to the video description, so there's no need to write it down right now. And I would say that we are one of the most affordable solutions out there on the market that will allow you to find the products, look for keywords, optimize your listings, work with your inventory, as well as analyze your sales. But apart from that, and if you just want to chat with us, please feel free to go to our website, ioscout.io, and our team will be just happy to answer any of your questions.
Great. Thank you very much for this tutorial on how to start Amazon business using IO Scout. Could you reveal for us what kind of features you're planning to release in the near future for your users?
Sure. So we understand that there are a lot of things that we can do and we can cover. We plan all of the features based on our customer feedback and what is available out there for users to benefit from. And one of the features that we are launching by the end of 2020 is the reverse ASIN. I do believe that this is something that would be very beneficial for Amazon sellers. Basically, the user will need to just add the ASIN, and we will show all of the keywords that are included in the specific listing. Apart from that, we are also, we truly believe that apart from just using the Google Chrome extension and the web app, the user needs to be, and the Amazon seller needs to be always updated on what is happening with his products and the products he's looking at. So we are delivering digests. So this will be kind of like very quick emails that are sent out to all of IO Scout users that will have the main metrics associated with the specific products that a user has saved, and we will just be updating that information and we will be sending that to the user so that he doesn't need to access IO Scout, but he will only have the information in a quick email that we will be sending.
All right. And talking about the pricing, you showed us the prices depending on how long you subscribed for. But are there any limitations, like limited products or keywords you can track and so on?
No, we don't have any limitations on the products. We don't have anything like that. So as I mentioned earlier, everything that you get with the package for 1 year, you're getting with the package for 1 month. So we truly believe that there should be no limitations. You can add as many products to your product tracker, and you can search as many times as you want. So I would say, as I mentioned earlier, we may be called the most affordable product available on the market out there because we don't have any limitations. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really nice that you don't have any limitations. And finally, how is the best, if someone has some pre-sale questions and they want to get in touch with our support, what's the best way to do that?
Sure. The best way is just to go on ioscout.io. There is a chat window, and our support guys will be ready to help. And definitely, if there is anything that we can help you with, we would be able to answer your question as soon as possible.
Perfect. So those who are watching, you will find the link below and the coupon code which you can use to try and sign up for AUGUSTAS. And thank you very much, Eleonora, and good luck in your business. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I hope this video helped you to understand how AUGUSTAS tools work, and if you want to try them, as we mentioned before, check the link below and the coupon code in the description of this video. And now I would like to invite you to watch other Demo Mondays videos where we talk to different Amazon software creators.